What's up YouTube, it's Young Men's Daily Red Pill, back with another video. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video, liking the content, sharing the content, helping me spread this red pill message. As I always say, the earlier you take the red pill, the better off you are in life. It is my job to be the red pill distributor to the youth. So if you'd like to support my mission, my journey, my work, if I've helped you in any way, if you want to just push back against suppression, you can like this video, share this video, just engage with the content because the algorithm does not like the truth, all right? They don't like controversial topics. That is that's my expertise, all right? So if you want to support me, if you want this channel to continue to grow, it would much appreciate if you could interact with this video in some way, shape, or form if you get some valuable information out of it. Today's video topic comes from a subscriber with the initials ST, okay? And he says, the subject is, quick topic from your supporter. What's good, brother? Love the content. Just curious of your take on this. All right. At this rate, in order for women to get into more relationships, successful women will have to start dating men who make less money than them. As you know, women are outnumbering men in college, degrees, and certain professional positions. They prefer richer, taller, good-looking, etc. All right? Appreciate your time. Stay blessed. So I said, I'm a little confused as to what question you would like me to answer. Because I agree with what he's saying. I'm just not sure what question he wants me to answer. All right? So he goes on to say, I guess I was wondering if you think it's true or false that women will have to start dating guys less financially successful than them. Because unless they share the top guys, they're going to run out of options if they want to settle down. Basically, do you think women can ever reverse the effects of hypergamy and dating up by resorting to dating down? So I could really turn this into a very, very long video if I really just took the time to break everything down. And I know a lot of you guys don't have the attention span to sit through something like that right now at this current moment. Maybe in the future, I do have plans to create live podcasts when I do start live streaming and I get the studio set up and I move, God willing. And we'll be able to discuss topics in detail and go into depth, and I'll be able to bring people on the show and stuff like that. But I'll just break it down into what I believe will happen in the simplest, just straight to the point, quickest way. Women don't realize that they're setting themselves up for failure by trying to become men in today's society. All right? It is promoted, it is pushed out in all the agenda that is out there in the leftist agenda for the most part, that women should have these degrees. Women should be going to school for 15 years and outwork men, work their way up the corporate ladder to become just more of a slave to the government, all right? And more in debt to the government. All these different things. And what women don't realize is they don't even realize their own hypergamy, like you stated, okay? So a woman that's making six figures is going to want a man that's making six figures on her level, all right? There's such thing as low six figures, mid six figures, high six figures. Let's say she's making $150,000 a year. That woman is going to want a man that is making $150,000 a year or more, okay? Or more. And you know, the average salary in the United States is somewhere between, I think, $46,000 to $50,000 a year, and that's men and women included. Okay, it varies different. It's different by each race, but for the most part, that's men and women. Okay, so a lot of women are going to be chasing after men that make more money than them, but the men that make more money than these women are going to be looking at the women that are making less money than these bossy type of women that are in student loan debt and that have aged hella bad because they've been in school, they've had a lot of stress, they've taken on manly characteristics, chasing after degrees. And these men that are high value men that are making six figures or more that these women desire, those men have the ability to date younger, hotter women. All right, younger, hotter, tighter, as Tom Leykis would say. So, and yes, I was wondering if you think it's true or false that women will have to start dating guys less financially successful than them. Yeah, they will date those guys. Okay, they will date those guys. But they're not going to be as submissive to those guys. They're going to be difficult to those guys. They're going to want to run the show with those guys. Those guys just have a higher tolerance, basically, to handle BS from a woman and to handle being talked down to. A lot of them have issues with being raised in a matriarchal setup at home in the past. Maybe raised by grandma, auntie, mommy. So when a woman, when they move out of their mom's house and they get into the real world with a woman that's a boss lady or that's making more money than them, that woman's going to be running the show. All right. And when that woman's running the show, she's going to have a stable of men. And the less financially successful man would just be one man in the stable. She will look at that man as her child at home. Okay? So she will be out at work. She'll have her work boyfriend. She will have her car dealership boyfriend. She will have, in every place she goes, her little Starbucks boyfriend. She will be out late at night. She will take on the characteristics of a high value man or a man that would have options because she put herself in a financial position that will never satisfy her hypergamy. And she's going to start having that male mindset, so to speak. But because she's a woman, because her mindset's different than that, and she's not built for that, that's just not how she's hardwired inside, all right? Women are providers naturally, are nurturers. She's going to be miserable with her life, all right? But she's going to try to create this stable of having both worlds. But these men that she is dating down that are less financially successful, those men she looks at as just her children, all right? They're just there so she doesn't have to say she's single when she goes to like family events and stuff. And she just has something to cover her butt, all right? They're there for like the Christmas card, the Instagram posts. They're just placeholders in her life. Those are actually basically her sons. Just she's sleeping with them occasionally, but she's not going to respect these guys, and she's going to be very difficult to deal with. And then he goes on to say, because unless they share the top guys, talking about these financially well-off women, they're going to run out of options. Yeah, they are. They are going to run out of options. But if they want to settle down, he says. Yeah, if they want to settle down. That's a great point. They won't run out of options for guys that are willing to pump in a few, so to speak. But if they want to settle down with the man, if they want something long-term, yeah, they're going to run out of options very fast. Very fast. It seems like the more degrees she has, the more attitude she has, the more she's not as agreeable with certain things. She's more liberal-minded. Liberal women tend to be very difficult in general. They're just nasty, all right? It's just the indoctrination of what they've been taught in school. They come into the relationship with a lot of hatred for not only this country, all right, if you're in the United States like I am, but for just men in general. So it's sick. It's just, by the time you get to these women, if you do choose to deal with these women at all, it's an absolute nightmare. Basically, do you think women can reverse the effects of hypergamy and dating up by resorting to dating down? No, they can't. They can't. They cannot reverse the effects. It is hardwired inside their brain to always be hypergamous and always want to date up. They can date down if they want to, if they choose to, but best believe their head's on a swivel, especially if she's a liberal woman. Her head is always going to be on the swivel, all right? She's always going to be looking for that bigger, better deal, and she will be capable and willing to step out of that relationship with anyone. especially like a boss, a preacher, a pastor, someone like that, that other people look up to in the community, she'd be willing to step out in that relationship because she's starting to take on more of the masculine characteristics and mindset, because that's what she's been taught is okay and acceptable, even though we know that that leads to a miserable existence for most women. But for whatever reason in society, we promote that. And I know why, and you guys probably know why that's promoted. It's to destroy the family unit, because when there's no men around, people become more easily influenced, and that's how you take over nations. That's how you control people. It starts with removing the father. So, yes, I think women can settle down with guys that are less financially secure than them, but at the end of the day, are they going to respect that guy? No. Would they rather share a successful man with other women? Yeah, they would rather share that. A more financially secure woman would rather be one of 7 women to a professional athlete, a celebrity, someone wealthy, someone with looks, money, status, fame, all right, all those things, than date someone that makes less money for the most part. Although there's a lot of women that do like having that control over a man. So at the same time, it really just depends on her mindset. But for the most part, a woman would rather share that successful man, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is an open topic for discussion. I love to hear from you guys. Just engage with the algorithm. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where your mindset is with all of this, where we're headed. I think we are getting to the point where polygamy could be a thing. Anyways, it'd be interesting to hear your opinion on this. Thank you for watching. Until next time, it's Young Man's Daily Red Pill. Be sure to drop a like before you head out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.